Sophs here and welcome back to the second to last end of year videos. Today we will be talking about my podcast review. So as I've been trying to plan this out, I've been sort of going back to forth from YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and including on Spotify, and there are some of the platforms that you can listen and to watch some of the following podcasts. Now some I don't know have YouTube. I will go back and look them all up just to get this all sorted, but I am planning on doing this series in 2020, and the reason for that is because I tried to do some of this year, failed completely, and as I've been really planning this all out, and with a lot of podcasts, which I have all listed here, which is about a page and a bit long. So these are the following podcasts that I do plan on doing, and I'll put the images of the podcast up on screen as well. So the first one will be the Matthew Santoro podcast, which is an amazing podcast that I've been listening to ever since that it came out. The next podcast I will probably be reviewing would be for Wind Down with Jenna Kramer and her husband. Then the next one after that would be the It Takes Grit by Rebecca Louise, who, like I said, is an amazing mentor. The next one would be Alyssa Milano's Sorry Not Sorry. If I pronounce these all wrong, I apologize. Remember, I will put the artwork for the particular podcast I will review. So the next one will be Work in Progress with Sophia Bush. I love her. I've Got a Secret with Robin McGrath. Cannot wait to listen to that. Why Won't You Date Me with Nicole Arbour. And if you haven't seen Netflix Nail It, she's an amazing host of that show, and I'm in love with that show as well. Next one will be Armchair Expert with Dex Shepard. Then it will be the Butterfield Effect with Isaac Butterfield, which is an Australian comedian. Then it will be Smosh Cast, which I can't wait to listen to. Then it will be the Social Squad with Mama podcast, which I'm actually really looking forward to really listening to that podcast, because one of the former Big Brother housemates, she's actually the person who does run that podcast, and I think other people are also on that podcast, which I will be looking up. Then it's Fill in the Blank with Dr. Phil. That's another podcast. As I'm going over to the second page, then we have now I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Anna Fortes, of course I get it wrong, is Unqualified podcast, which I'll just chuck photos up. Then Off the Peel with Ryan Higa, which I'm really looking forward to that. Then it's going to be David Tanner's Goes on a Podcast with a Particular Celebrity. I want to really listen to Australian birth stories, because there's a few of my favourite, Aussies, personalities, actresses, who have been through birth stories that I really want to listen to. Then one of the new ones, and some of these are just new ones that I've been putting on the list, which is a Rise and Courage podcast, and it's Georgia Stevenson. I've been eyeing that podcast for a while now, and I can't wait to listen to that. I chose a meditation podcast with Cheryl Hunston. Hopefully I got that name right. If I didn't, I will go and I'll get the photo for that podcast. Then a stress-free naturally meditation with someone, I'm not going to try and pronounce her name, I'll just chuck up a photo. Another one is from my amazing person who I love, which is Natasha Divine Tash Talk, which I'm looking forward to really listening to that podcast because she's a real dear friend of mine. And again, Baited Podcast, which I'm going to re-review as well. So I have planned this in my fitness journey as a goal for 2020, which is why I'm restating this in a separate video. You can already tell I'm losing my voice, but I want to do this for my personal development, meditation, mindset, and to keep my mind active at home, and including while I am playing video games, because if you play Final Fantasy or any other game, when you have to grind things level up, it gets very highly boring, which is true. And this can be another great way to sit, listen, game, slowly get frustrated, but then have your mindset change again. No, you're going to do this, you're going to be okay, and it's going to be great. So as of right now, I don't know the time and day this will be posted, so I don't know as of yet, but I'm thinking about banking all of the videos up in one, and I don't know if I will individually do all the podcast episodes. I think that would be possible but not possible, but I'll see how I go. But this series will be coming in 2020. I just don't know when. But that's it for this video. The background music card will come up very shortly after when this video is ended. Then will be the end card. You will get the annotation, which will be a recent upload, and also quite possibly the podcast reviews playlist, which only really has one video in there, but I do recommend you going to listen or watch that first podcast I did listen to, and many of these podcasts as well, which I will of course will put a ton of the podcast image art in the video. But other than that, all my social links, my website link, and including all of my YouTube series link series are all down below. Other than that, I'm starting to lose my voice again, and I have one more video to do today, and I'm going to go do that after this. And other than that, I'll see you all soon.